finna go see my donkey dunk, my donkey dunk.
What you doing for your birthday, dude?
My little ponytail. What's up with you? You ugly hell.
My baby.
Girl, have you seen GloRilla's new face? She went from looking like Sid from Ice Age to now looking like an IG Baddie. When folks accused her of getting a BBL done a while ago, she swore up that no doctor touched her. But now she has gotten her entire face done, looking like a white woman. Like, girl, how do you go from looking like this to looking like this? And guess who had something to say about it instead of taking her son to therapy? Chrisean. Now, in case you somehow don't know what's going on, GloRilla has been trending a lot recently, and baby, it ain't for her music. No, honey. It's because she decided to fly to the Dominican Republic and get a new face after she started dating the basketball player Brandon Ingram. But the thing is, even before Glo got with Brandon and changed her whole face, she was already facing BBL allegations. It started when popular surgery blogger Surgeon Made Curves claimed that Glo had gotten liposuction and fat transfer. Now, mind you, he made these claims about Glo in June 2023, but it wasn't until December that she finally came out to confirm them. And even then, it was because people were on her neck. However, according to her, she only got her breasts done. None of the extra stuff. She also said she got it done so her man could have something to grab.
I just bought some new titties. Y'all know I ain't with that overboard shit. You know, just did a little filling, just fill them in. That ain't nothing too outrageous, you know what I mean? Just something for my man to grip on.
Now, we all know this is what all these celebrities always say. They get one thing done, then say they won't be getting any more, but still pop out the next year with a new procedure. And that's exactly what happened to Glo. So last year, Glo posted some Instagram photos looking thick as hell and showing off curves that she never had before. And as expected, this got everyone giving her the side eye because they were all wondering how she went from being a skinny girl to suddenly looking like Ice Spice. The math wasn't mathing. But Glo got on Twitter to immediately shut down the allegations, claiming that this was a homegrown body, not a BBL. Y'all really pushing the BBL allegations on me again. As you should. I'm doing something right. And just when we thought the surgery allegations were about to die down, Glo popped out again and she had a whole new face.
So have y'all seen the new GloRilla? She done went and got her everything done. Her whole face is different. Her skin color is different. She look like that.
Now, what's crazy about this new face is that it looks like she started the procedure months ago. This is because people have been calling her out for touching her face, but she was working overtime to deny it, knowing very well that she did in fact touch her face. For example, back in May, people were accusing her of getting a nose job, and she seemingly replied with this tweet that simply said, "and did." And just this past September, she posted this Instagram video of her face. And I don't think I need to point out just how different her face looks. You can even tell from her reaction that she was gagging over her own face. She couldn't believe that she was looking at herself. Now, of course, people saw this and they had something to say. Like this person who said, "GloRilla got facial balancing done, and it was money well spent. They didn't level out her eyes and shave down that nose. Hello, gorgeous." This was a compliment, but Glo still felt triggered and replied calling her delusional. But here's where things get messy. You see, instead of Chrisean focusing on her son and whatever mess she has going on with Blueface, she decided to drag herself into this mess as well because of her beef with GloRilla. The weird thing about this is that prior to all this, Chrisean and Glo actually used to be cool. Glo even brought Chrisean out during her Tomorrow 2 performance at the 2023 Roots picnic. They were literally hanging out every other day after that. However, they started having problems when Glo seemingly called Chrisean out for smoking while pregnant.
No Taylor Port and just
Yeah, like I got sober. I'm like,
okay.
oh,
I feel you.
Even Glo was wise enough to know Chrisean wasn't supposed to be doing that, but Chrisean herself wasn't wise enough to know. You can't make this up. And not too long after this, GloRilla got into it with Chrisean's sister, Taseki. This was when their relationship really went down the drain. So what happened was, Glo and Taseki got into it during the Baddies vs. Cabaret Wild 'N Out spin-off show in Vegas. And word on the street is Glo put the pause on Taseki. Apparently, It all started when Taseki's friend threatened to beat the baby out of one of Glo's dancers who was heavily pregnant. So after Glo's team heard about what Taseki's friend said, they charged at Taseki and her friends, and they all started going at each other. Even though this had nothing to do with Chrisean, she dragged herself into and defended Taseki. As if this wasn't bad enough, Chrisean physically attacked Koi in Glo's sprinter because she thought Koi was trying to steal blue from her. Apparently, Glo didn't want any parts of this ghetto behavior and wasted no time making Chrisean know that.
Look at me. She's talking to Glo, popping her gum. She being smart though. She's saying funny, but looking at me. Because the last thing I said to her was when she was up. I had the same energy. I grabbed my phone, shit out of her in her face with it. Coi Leray had this song out, right? I'm showing mad love. I love Coi Leray, but pretty everything. Tomboy, we the same people. That's how I looked at her when I her, right? Cool. I never got to move into it because I blew up and then Blueface ended up signing me to a house. That blue girl's house. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So she came to my track department. We about to go to the studio. She said, let's get on the track, da-da-da. We hit it off. We locked in. Like, all right, cool. You know, she asked me about Blueface, like, how is our relationship? I was like, well, I get money with him, but we fucking. So that's what you're asking. I kept it G. But I was like, it's not that serious. I didn't know she was asking for her way to make her move. I didn't know no move. I go through this on the phone. I see how she talking to him, right? She mad that me and him is really like locked in. Look, shorty, she was basically like confronting him about the situation. Like, all right, we getting fake serious and like, but you, for her, like cut her off. Like basically cut me off as I'm the artist, the bitch. I'm looking at her like, I introduced y'all. And if y'all did have something before this, why the f didn't just meet on your own time? Why they use me to get to one? Then tell this that's fake putting me on.
Now, from the sound of it, Chrisean felt a way about Glo cutting her off after this because she thought Glo would be on her side. In fact, word on the street is this is why Chrisean is now trying to clown Glo for getting all that surgery. She finally found something she can use to troll Glo, and of course, she's running with it. As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, this is what self-hate looks like. She got rich and changed everything about herself. Got her body done, changed her skin color, got her nose different. Like, I just can't. Another person said, y'all called this girl funny looking. Now she tried to fix it and it is still funny looking. This is y'all's fault. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Chrisean clowning Glo for her new face? And do you really think Glo looks better now? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.